Hi friends, welcome back to another video in my Halloween card series. Today we are going to make this little guy. Fairly simple, but I think fun and cute. As you can see, I took a reference photo of my layout earlier so that I know what I'm doing in case I get distracted or something happens while I'm in the process of making this card. We're going to set this off to the side where we can see it, and let's get started. So I have this little strip here from some 6x6 craft paper. I'm not sure if this came from Michael's or Joann's craft stores, but I did get it last year, so they may not have the exact thing this year. Normally I would use my paper trimmer to trim this down, but because it's got these nice stripes, I'm just going to very carefully cut along this stripe. There we go. We're going to do this a little bit, or not a little bit, we're going to do it off to the side. I think that adds some visual interest. Sometimes it's nice to have everything centered and lined up and all in accordance with each other in a nice orderly way, but I think for a holiday like Halloween, I think it's a little more fun to be free and just kind of mess around and purposely do things off center and not always totally straight. Okay, there we go. I know I want this ghost to be sort of centered, but I want these two little guys behind it, these two circles. But I don't necessarily want them to be showing on the other side of it. I like the border effect that sort of divides the card in half that's provided by the edge of the striped piece. I think those will be good for my circles. Use a glue stick to lay these down. I'm using a washable disappearing purple. It's perfect for crafting projects, especially if you're crafting with children. But I also like it because you can adjust where you put things if you need to. So if I accidentally lay this down over here and I'm like, oh no, I can see that, I can pick it up and just adjust it, or I can peel it up and adjust it because it's not fully dried yet. I hope that made sense. I feel like I'm not describing that very well. I apologize if my voice is a little bit gravelly. I have terrible allergies, and from early April until late October I'm usually kind of a mess. I think I'm also getting a fall cold. Alright, we're gonna glue down our ghost. Last time I used these ghosts, they didn't stick very well with the glue, even though they're paper on paper. So I'm gonna use my adhesive roller. Probably way overdoing it, but oh well. I'd rather have everything stick than send the card and have the recipient open it and have everything falling off. Okay, I'm making sure that none of those two circles will show through on this side. I'm gonna press down Mr. Ghosty. This little sentiment, boo, I want to have that popping up a little bit. So I'm going to use some foam squares on the back. It's tempting just to put tons and tons of foam squares behind this, but I think it will be okay with just two. The more foam squares and elements you use, the heavier your card's going to be and the more it's going to cost to mail it. I have a couple of other cards that are fairly thick and heavy, so I'm going to be taking a lot of these to the post office to have them weighed and measured before I attach any stamps. Alright, last element will be this little bat. Part of me wants it that way so that it's contrasting with this piece, but the ghost is also aligned that way. Part of me wants it this way though, so it's contrasting with the ghost, but then it's aligned with this. I don't know what I want to do. I think I'll do them that way. Okay, this is a thick sticker. It's sort of like thick cardboard or layers of cardstock. And these sometimes stick really well, sometimes they don't. So I'm going to press it down really firmly, and then we'll give it a little wiggle and see how well it's attached. Seems pretty good to me. And there is our cute little ghost card. Alright, thanks for watching. Give the video a like, hit subscribe if you want, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.